And we're back with another episode of Zbmtv. And this is Mikey.
Zig.
Zach.
Today we're here to talk about something special. We're here to talk about America. Captain America, Winter Soldier, that is, guys. The #1 movie right now. And one of the best Marvel movies we have ever seen. To date. It is pretty freaking good, guys. I'm talking about Steve Rogers at his best. Kicking butt. Most respect to, what the heck is that actor's name?
Chris Evans.
Most respect to Chris Evans. Awesome. The way S.H.I.E.L.D. was portrayed was awesome. Basically, it's about the Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier being, well, I'm not going to really spoil it like that much.
Pretty much the movie's based off of a huge conspiracy that started way back with Hydra.
After World War II.
No, just say it's Hydra. Everything's just Hydra out, and that's the conspiracy at all. I'm not telling you guys to see the movie, but it's an awesome movie. Just
we'll review it. Pretty much, it's pretty awesome. Action scenes are amazing. Pretty much has some very familiar faces from the Avengers. Nick Fury.
Black Widow.
And, of course,
the new coming Falcon.
Starring Anthony Mackie, which also did a great job.
I like his design more than in the comic book. In the movie, it's a fucking jetpack. In the
I feel that it's a prototype. In the comic book, he had help by other superheroes to make his costume what it was now.
Yeah, but in this one, it's more badass. He can use guns.
Well, yeah, but he had to improvise. But besides all that,
no, he had guns. Like,
he definitely did. Besides all that, Winter Soldier, obviously being his so-called ex-psychic from the past, comes back and it is a brutal fight. Pretty much, it starts off kind of right after the Avengers movie. Kick-ass opening fighting scene. Well, scene of them talking in an open fighting scene. But it pretty much goes into where Steve is now, which is pretty much working for S.H.I.E.L.D. as an agent and trying to do his best to protect the country and America.
And try to be himself in the new century that he's in now.
Yeah, actually really does try to combat that. But besides all that, let's start off talking about what's awesome. The fight scenes! Oh my god! You talk about kick ass. First, the so-called attempt assassination of Fury. Awesome. Really awesome.
Sam pulled it off.
Oh yeah, Samuel Jackson definitely did.
Because it's Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, but he had his Sam moments though. They just had to say, okay, you have to say motherfucker one time. You just have to say it one time. You know, you can't escape it. And then when even in the car, like he barely fought, but he still was doing
being a badass.
Yeah, he still was being a badass.
He had a fractured shoulder, wrist, arm, whatever. It was fractured. He's still shooting a machine gun at people.
I think
in his car.
There had to be 47 kicks in the chest in that movie. I'm gonna count next time. But everybody got a boot to the
and the American flag was right there.
In the face, boom.
I liked about it too is he really utilized his shield and showed you how powerful that thing is. Even though he just has a shield,
he took down a jet with the shield.
That's the main reason why I like Cap, because out of all the superheroes and everybody, he's the only one. He only uses that one weapon. He's going against Titans, Colossus, all these other
with a shield
villains, even Galactus. Like how you gonna fight Galactus with a shield? That just drives me crazy.
Because he's America. One of my favorite scenes is pretty much the Parkway scene. When the so-called Winter Soldier pops back up again, or you know.
Oh, you mean on the highway?
On the highway.
Well, it's both the street and the highway.
Yeah, just one.
He's fighting Black Widow, Falcon, and Cap. They were going at it.
If he didn't have that arm, Winter Soldier didn't have that arm, he would have lost hands down.
Oh yeah, Cap was.
If he did not have that arm, it would have been over for him.
Yeah,
that arm saved him so many times.
A lot of times I feel like Cap may have been holding back because he was trying to figure out who the heck that was.
Nah, he wasn't holding back for
not that fight.
Okay.
The last fight, yeah, but that's my favorite scene. Like it had everything: explosions, weaponry, hand-to-hand. One of the best hand-to-hand combat scenes I've seen.
Yeah, like with Winter Soldier going up against Black Widow. Black Widow was losing.
Yeah, Black Widow was losing. And it was just showing how strong he was. They only went against Cap. They were going at it.
Actually made this movie special to me out of all just movies in general. It's like the first movie I've seen in so long that I actually like the henchmen that was in the movie. They actually had roles in there being henchmen, and you just keep looking at how they're being created. Every person's character driven the entire movie. Every person.
Another one of my favorites.
Actually, my favorite fight scene is in the beginning where Cap was on the ship going up against Batroc.
Yeah.
I was like, and fun fact, that's actually an MMA fighter.
A lot of MMA fighters was in that movie. Trained.
Had to be, because some of the moves they're doing, I'm like, oh, that's dope.
submissions.
I love the fact that like I forgot Batroc was speaking in French. It was like Captain America just put down his shield, took off his helmet, was like, we'll see, and they like both fighting.
Yeah, I like the fact that he did that, and he's like, oh, so okay, fine.
So you're more than just a shield.
Come on.
I will have to watch the movie about 3 more times because there's a lot of Easter eggs in that movie that a lot of people.
Whoa, can I spoil one?
Yeah,
sure. Spoiler alert.
They mention like there is a scene where they mention names.
3.
They do. 3 names.
One of the names is Doctor Strange.
Yep.
One.
Miss Marvel.
They
said that identities. That's the reason why it will throw you off. They said the identities in Ant-Man. That's another character.
I expect to see Ant-Man pretty soon.
Well, they are doing it.
Supposed to be doing an Ant-Man movie, so that's gonna.
Forget which Ant-Man though, because there's like.
I think they're gonna go with the original and then switch off.
Yeah, they probably should switch off.
Because that's what happens in the comic book.
If again, obviously, watch the end of that. You'll definitely get a big piece of
the ending credits, 2 of them.
Yeah, and you'll be like, oh well, I guess Marvel's doing big things with these movies, and they're about to infuse a whole lot of things. So it's gonna be awesome. Besides all of that, again, fight scenes is amazing. Basically, the main plot of the whole movie is Shield is compromised. Shield the whole time has been compromised, and you're like,
they don't know who, they don't know what, and they don't know when or why it's happening.
And then it reveals itself.
But the whole time movie, each part that's happening is going to tie into the next Avengers movie, even from the Thor movie too.
It even states he's definitely next time you're gonna see Cap. Cap will obviously be in the next Avengers coming out next summer. So again, amazing. Another one of my favorite scenes. You guys enjoy it? The elevator scene. I love that's the funniest scene because it was just so obvious. He's just like, come on.
It's like, okay, you can leave. Like you have the chance to leave now. Close the door. They all get their asses handed to them.
Yeah, he's like before we start. There's like 30 guys in the elevator with him.
It was awkward, and it was so obvious because like each person that walked in was like, there's no secretary walking in, there's no pencil pusher, not even the guy who gives out the mail. You didn't see none of that.
Just
you just
brutes.
keep seeing bigger and bigger people.
Bigger dudes, and it's like.
And the last 3 just look like bouncers. The last
3 are like. I'm like, all right, great. Kane Undertaker, Big Show, nice. And that's.
They should just threw that in there just for live.
Kane Undertaker,
right?
Like, oh, Brock Lesnar is like, nice, great. And I just love the simple thing he says. He's like, before we get started, does anybody want to get off? And like, oh no, but the guy with what I love about that scene, the guy that starts sweating, that is, to me, I was like, wow, that's obvious. Because he's like...
The funny part was not... The first thing he saw was like, okay, why does he have his hand on his gun? Like, one of the guys had his hand on his gun. His other friend kept getting close. Look, yeah, so you know Cap? You never call me Cap.
Why you never call me Cap. You always call me Steve. Or Rogers. Or yeah, let's go Cap. And then the second he looks at the left, he's like, great. Why are you sweating? It's not hot in here. It's not hot at all. Everyone's fully clothed. You sweating? It's like, I know there's a lot of us in the smallest place. You sweating? But besides all of that, I personally feel like I don't think they could have even messed up. One, obviously, it's a huge step from the first Captain America, because the first Captain America had to focus on its origin very quickly. Like they had to, the first movie basically just had to develop his character for the Avengers. In this movie, I feel like you're really getting Steve Rogers. You're really getting because Cap in modern time, he really doesn't trust anybody. One, he focuses on all his fight capability, all of his abilities, and the fact of how smart he is and his can't die, and he has a lot of can't die attitude, and he has so much heart.
And also what I loved about Captain America 2 is that we get so much time with Black Widow.
Yeah, you get a lot of time. You know, one thing I want to say, the only thing I didn't see was Hawkeye. I thought maybe I would have seen him, or just brought him up, been like he's
on a mission, or he's doing something else. Yeah, that would have been great. Just a little mention.
He's in another country focusing on his mission. So
since he's technically with S.H.I.E.L.D., like, okay.
But they mentioned Tony. They did mention Thor a bit. Who else did they mention? Oh, they always mention the Hulk too.
Yep, they always mention him. But yeah, they didn't mention Hawkeye. Hawkeye's one of the lead Avengers. I think that's the only thing. At least
Widow, since she's like so close to him, should have brought up his name once.
Right. Yeah. Like that's the only thing I know is watching the movie. I'm like, they did not. But I don't know. Maybe he's gonna make a surprise thing.
He's gonna be in Avengers too.
So I'll probably just make a statement like, "Oh, I heard about blah blah blah," or maybe he'll be like, "When that happened, I went into hiding or something."
And also, just for anybody who watches Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., this ties in with the Captain America 2 movie.
It does.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it focuses on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and after what you saw, what happened in Shield, in the Captain America 2
So
movie,
affect the show.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I'm gonna check that out then. So me, Mikey from Zbmtv, I'm giving that movie. I'm giving it regular movie 8 out of 10. As a Marvel movie, like 9.5 out of 10. Like I thought it was great.
I think it's a 9.
9.5 for me. Like they did everything good.
I enjoyed it. All right, if you guys feel any different, then just keep emailing us, follow us on Twitter, and look us up on Buzzsprout. For now, this is Mikey,
America.
Zach.
and we're out of here. You guys have a good night.
America.